Now, today, with the help of a proper example, we will learn in detail what a class is. So here I have a class student. So in the class student, I have written two variables here. See, int id and string name. Now, these are known as the instance variables, or you can also call them data members, because these are the members or attributes of this particular class. So any student class will have two attributes, namely int id, an integer type of variable, and string name, a string type of variable. We can also call them instance variables, because for every instance or for every object we will create for this particular class student, we will have these two attributes. So there will be copies of these two attributes made for every particular object we are going to create. So now we know that these two variables which I have mentioned here, they can be called as data members, attributes, or instance variables. Now, this is a constructor, a default constructor, and we have learned in detail about what is a default constructor and what is a parameterized constructor and what are the uses of a constructor. So this is a default constructor, and I also have a parameterized constructor here, where I have an integer id and string name. We are passing these two things into this particular constructor. And here I have written this dot id is equal to id and this dot name is equal to name. Now what is this? This is a keyword used to reference the current object which is being created. So right now, the particular object which I'm trying to create, in order to reference that particular object, I use this keyword. So this is a keyword. This is a keyword. Now, if I simply remove this from here, this will create a kind of confusion that id is equal to id. Why? Because I also have a data member as id. Now I am writing here id is equal to id. So I have, means I am trying to pass id as a, this is a different id. Okay, this is a different thing I'm trying to pass into this particular constructor, and this id is for the data member id. Okay, now this is a different id, this is a different id. So this is creating kind of a confusion that which variable I'm trying to main. In order to remove that confusion, neglect that confusion, we will use this keyword. So this dot id, now it is pretty much clear that here I am trying to mean the data member id. So in the data member id, I am trying to put the value of id which I will be passing into this constructor. So I'm again repeating this topic. This is a keyword used to reference the current object which is being created. So this is used to avoid, means this keyword is used to avoid a kind of confusion which will be created if we write id is equal to id, because here we don't know which id I am trying to mean, whether the id variable which I am passing into the constructor or whether the data member id. So in order to avoid any sort of errors or confusion, we will avoid writing this thing, and rather we will write this dot id is equal to id when we have variable names which are similar. That's why in order to avoid this, we will use this keyword. But in case, instead of id variable, if I would have written here a, now even if I remove this from here, there is no confusion. So right now I haven't written this here, but it is pretty much clear that in the data member id I am trying to put the value of a, int a, which I will be passing into this constructor. So there is no confusion. I can also write this here, that's not a big deal, I can write it here. But it is also unnecessary here because I am already giving a different name for this particular variable. So there is no confusion, means already there is no confusion. If I want to write this dot id is equal to a, that is also fine. If I don't want to write, that is also fine. Only in case of these kind of syntax where the data member name and the variable which I will be passing, like id is equal to id, only in such cases there will be a confusion. In that case, in those cases we can write this dot id. Also, when we will try to refer the same object in anywhere else into, like for example, if I have a method in this same class and I want to pass the same object which I am creating right now, at that point also I can pass this as a reference, because I will be passing the same object which I am creating into a particular function. So in those cases also I can use this keyword. Basically, this is a keyword used to reference the current object which is being created. Now I have a member function. This is a member function right now. Public void print val. This is a member function. This is a void kind of function because it will not return anything. And simply I'm printing the values of id and name in this particular function. So since this particular function or method is inside this class, we call it a member function. Like data members, these variables are data members. Similarly, this function is known as a member function. Now, in the main method, I have created a student object, namely S, new student. Then I have given an ID 1 and a name Raj. Okay, now I will try using this particular object S. I will try to print the values of the ID and the name for this particular object. Okay, this particular student. So here I will show you the output. So I'm trying to call the member function print val, which was inside this student class from here. So the ID of the student is 1 and the name is Raj. So this is properly executed, and that's all for this particular video.